gonna be really, really hard for me. Hey guys, it's Kita here. Now this isn't gonna be one of my happy-go-lucky fun videos that I normally make. It's gonna be a little more on the serious side. Let me my camera adjust it. Okay. Even though I was gonna do this attitude, but I really don't want to show my face during this whole ordeal, and I don't know why. I don't want to. But, so this video I have been putting off making for a year. Now, the reason why is because it was a whole situation in another fandom I was in, known as the Cancer Crew fandom, which involves these so I'm gonna say 5 YouTubers, because let's see, there's Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, iDubbbz, Anything for Views, and How to Basic, and then a few other people, but that's like the main people. Now they're all YouTubers, and I do still watch them. I think they're very funny. I think they're really awesome, and I love their videos. But the fandom is awful. Like, everyone in that fandom is so mean. Like, there was like about 5 good friends that I made out of the whole fan base. It was not a good fandom to be in at the time. As of my time recording this right now, the fandom on Instagram is like completely dead. After I left the fandom, I heard that it just kind of died, and there's like no way of reviving it. People are saying they miss me, and I don't believe that to be true. I really don't, because the only thing that happened to me in that fandom was people were awful to me. Like, I had like no friends at the beginning, and I made some pretty good ones who did not believe all the stories that were happening. This may need to be a 2-part video because of how long the story is. But let's just get started right away. Fix my sleeve, sorry. So yeah, let's just get started right away. So I joined the fandom because I was like about maybe March of 2016, and into the summer, or maybe March or like April, around that. I don't know the exact time, but it was around the summer. And during that time, things were actually pretty good. I loved the fandom. Everyone was so cool. And I'm just like, yeah, that was awesome. Then things went downhill one night when this one girl, I'm not going to name any names, and that's my frickin' notifications. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my notifications before recording this video. Anyway, so, there was one night where this one girl posted something really awful about me from what I can remember now. If the story is different, like, it's something, I forget exactly what happened, because, like I said, it was a year ago that this happened. So, anyway, this one girl just, like, posted something really mean about me, and I was like, dude, what's your issue? Like, do you have, like, a problem with me or something, or, like, what's your issue? So, then it started, like, this whole thing where people hated me. They hated me, absolutely despised me. And it was, oh my god, that was probably one of the worst times. That was probably one of the worst nights. I had a panic attack. I was crying. People were so awful to me. Like, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but for me, it really was not something I liked or something I enjoyed. And it was just awful. I really hated it. And like, that was only the start of my hell in that fandom. Now, like I said, I won't name names because I don't want to, like, I don't want to. And one of my friends who actually helped me through the whole ordeal, it asked to remain anonymous. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take all the people and keep them anonymous. But, like, let me continue. So after that, things died down a little bit, And then it became like this is what happened. So I was like added to a group chat with a bunch of other people, and those people were not particularly kind to me in the beginning, and they apologized and whatever, but they really weren't apologizing. They were like, they still started being mean to me, and I showed them some of my drawings, and they went behind my back and posted them. Like, they weren't like safe for work drawings. I used to draw not safe for work drawings. And they went behind my back and posted them and made fun of them and saying my art was awful and like I'm a bad artist and this and that and this and that and this and that. And I do regret making those drawings. That's not something I'm proud of at all. But it's still like, that's not cool. I told them don't post it anywhere. Just keep this secret, like keep this in the group chat, but they didn't, and they are still continuing to this day to post those pictures. They still have those pictures. And after, there was a whole ordeal in the group chat that I was in, which ended up being the notorious group chat of rice fields, which was not a fun group chat to be in. And one night, I was so fed up. I was talking to the friend who asked me to remain anonymous, so we'll just call her. Okay, so she went by this name when I was talking to her. Like, when I was talking to her, she went by this name, and this is not her actual name, so I'm just gonna call her Alex, because I'm used to calling her Alex. So, I was talking to Alex one night, and I was crying my eyes out. And I made this was kind of my fault, but people did not have to turn it into a meme. I became a meme, and I didn't enjoy it. Like, I thought, oh, I'm a meme, oh, that's funny, that's cool. I did not enjoy being a meme for the time being. It was horrible. And I felt so attacked, I felt so awful about myself. I felt like this whole thing was my fault. So what happened was I posted a video of me crying and having a panic attack, and people made fun of it. I was talking about how I wanted to kill myself. I was talking about how I didn't want to live anymore, which kind of correlates. I don't know why I just said that, but I'm talking about, like, I don't want to live, and I hate myself, and I hated everyone involved with the situation. And guess what they did? They made a copy and paste meme out of it. Basically, like, it's text now, and copy and paste it everywhere with a bunch of emojis in it. And it was, I was just like, and they pasted all over my comment section. All over, like, all of my posts. Everything. Like, it was about to come to the point where there was going to be a hate page made about me. And that's what it basically was. It was a group hate. It was like, I mean, I kind of sound like Tana Mojo right now. I'm not exaggerating. This actually happened. And like, it went on and on for months and months at a time. I could not deal with this. There was one night, I never told anybody this. There was one night where people were being mean to me, and cyberbullying. This turned from just being assholes to straight up cyberbullying me. Because there was a group effort. People were talking behind my backs in group chats. They were making group chats to make fun of me. And I was never more low in my life than I was at that point. And it feels so good to finally tell you guys about this story. There was one night where I was so sad and so upset that not even YouTube, not even my animals, not even food, not even my parents could cheer me up. I was so depressed from all that had happened. I started cutting again. Like, I'm putting myself out there in this video that I'm making right now. But it's all for the sake of showing what cyberbullying can do to someone. This broke me. I have never been more broken in my entire life than I was in those almost year that they were bullying me. And one day, I was put in a Skype group chat with the person who started it all, and I didn't even know it was her. I talked to her, and I thought she was funny and nice, but I was betrayed and lied to because I figured out that it was the person who started this whole mess. To this day, I can't forgive her, and I won't forgive her. She's tried to apologize. I will not forgive her, ever, for what she did to me. What she did cannot be forgiven. I'm actually crying right now underneath my suit head. And what she did shall never ever be forgiven in my heart. This is called exaggerating. I want to exaggerate. I want to. What she did was awful. Awful. Absolutely awful. I couldn't stand it. I really couldn't. I hated everyone and everything. The only people I had to talk to besides my parents were some of the closest, I'm actually crying right now, were some of the closest friends I made in that fandom. Because they were the only ones who understood and knew what was happening. At this moment, I want to say thank you to Jacksonville, Florida, the group chat I was in, for helping me, for not believing what that person was saying, what all those people were saying about me. Thank you so much. I owe my life to those people. They made me happy again. They made me have a reason to wake up in the morning. And a few YouTubers too. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. Like, even Boltmutt. At the time, I watched Boltmutt and Majira. I went to them when I was so upset in my time being. Like, I still do. Those people make me so happy. And through that whole ordeal, I'd like to thank my group chat who stood by me in that time where I was just so low and did not want to even breathe anymore. I never wanted to wake up. I wanted to go to sleep one night and just be in heaven. I wanted to go to sleep and wake up dead. It was horrible. And then I deleted my account. And I tried to make another to get a fresh start, but people knew it was me, and the bullying only got worse from that point. It started all back up again. More copy and paste memes were made about me. Physical memes. Video memes of me and my videos. They were just making fun of me, and I couldn't stand it. Like, I can take a few bad comments here and there because those are just people who don't like me in general, and I don't care. But this was different. This was cyberbullying. I couldn't go to I couldn't go to anyone. It came to the point where I wanted to call the police because I was so fed up with it. And by the end of the whole ordeal, I am summing this up, by the way. I'm summing a span of a year into one video, into 15 minutes. And at the end, the whole ordeal came up with death threats. People were sending me death threats. And even when I moved to other fandoms, people still would not leave me alone. When I moved to the Gorillaz fandom, everyone was so nice. I loved everyone. But people still wouldn't leave me alone. People from that fandom came over to that account and bullied me. Now, I've finally gotten rid of them. They're all gone. And I can be happy again. And know that every time I go on Instagram, there's not going to be a mean comment or anyone just being a dick. Thank you guys so much for hearing me rant. I'm actually crying right now. I'm actually crying. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, become awesome today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.